Mr. Chairman, 28 vacuums a week, that's a lot of vacuums to sell. And you only have 7 salesmen?
Certainly.
That means they gotta sell 13 vacuums apiece.
You're right. 13 vacuum cleaners apiece?
Yes, sir.
What are you talking about? Go ahead.
Multiply?
Put down 13.
Okay, 13.
That's right. And 7 salesmen, put that down.
7 salesmen.
Now, you claim that 7 times 13 amounts to what?
28.
Prove that.
7 times 3?
21.
7 times 1?
7.
7 and 1?
8.
And a 2. 28.
Now, wait a minute. How do you figure, boy?
I figure good.
No.
When I was young, things like problem solving and understanding algebra was not even on the map. And so we have a generation of teachers that are even much younger than me that have gone through the same system. And basically that level of literacy still has not changed much.
It's very clear that the U.S. must improve mathematics education drastically. Globally, we're falling behind other industrialized countries. The quality of math instruction in the United States has evolved over time into one of our great national pressure points of anxiety. As the global economy has become progressively more demanding of workers' math skills, and U.S. test scores have remained mediocre in international comparisons, a series of predictable cries have gone out. What are we doing wrong? What are they doing right? And how can we catch up?
52% of all students in urban areas fail algebra and geometry the first time. So as a nation, this is very problematic.
Making the necessary changes needed in math begins with the teachers. How they interact with their students, how they plan, how they teach, and how they evaluate the progress of their students and the effectiveness of their own practices in the classroom. This Pedagogy B course provides candidates with the opportunity to practice the strategies that they've learned to improve mathematics education and student learning.
Okay, here's the motion. You're going to graph this, x, t, v, t, a, t. The whole time that is on your graph will be the time from the point that it leaves my hand to the point that it returns to my hand. Graph that.
One of the things that I emphasize with mathematic learning and especially in our culture is for you to always challenge what you have learned and why. And so you want them to question why. And so I think that seemed to be one of the most effective ways of progressing as a math educator.
As candidates step into the classroom, it becomes paramount, especially in Pedagogy B, for them to apply social learning theories. Candidates must shift focus from traditional content-based lectures to the needs of their students as individuals. Doing so allows concepts to be addressed and learned in meaningful ways.
Candidates need to really think about the students that they're going to teach to decide what learning theory is going to be appropriate for different situations in the classroom.
In Pedagogy B, candidates will learn to create and grow community teaching practices.
So it would be 2, and after that it says subtract 5. So we are actually going to a negative, so it would be 3.
This sense of community teaching applies both to the classroom as a community of learners and to the establishment of communication channels between teachers in order to encourage the spread of successful teaching practices.
The major emphasis is that learning is a social activity. It's not something that you just take in alone, you just learn it by yourself or out of a textbook. Although there will be opportunities for students to have individual experiences in studying.
By questioning current practices, working as a community, and fostering the needs of students, candidates in this course can reverse the troubling U.S. trends in mathematics within their classroom.